Most people travel the world to experience the world's most famous monuments, stunning architect, or to be one with nature. In today's video, we do the exact opposite and explore an off-the-beaten-path gem. A place that feels eerily abandoned, one with Soviet Union characteristics painted everywhere. A place that feels grim and haunting, yet inspiring and fresh. In this video, we will cover the gloomy side of the city and then end on the more beautiful side. This is my journey through Kutaisi, Georgia. It was a 2-hour drive from the capital Tbilisi, and immediately upon entering the city, it felt in ruins. Exactly what I was looking for. My journey to the city center is where the story begins. So I just started my journey to the city center, but I've already found something that's super interesting to me. So let's check it out for a second. Look at this abandoned van. And then we are gonna go check out the train here that I showed you guys for a quick second a second ago. And this was no doubt the toll booth before. Completely unoperational now. And then here are the trains that are without a doubt not running anymore. Rusted as can be, just hanging out, completely abandoned. I can see teapots in the window. And inside everything is just, I can see inside of the top there's absolutely nothing in it, but what a wicked way to start this journey in this cool abandoned city. This is exactly what I was looking for, experiences just like this. And just beside the abandoned trains here, there is an abandoned building here, probably a waiting station for the trains. And I haven't been in it yet, so hopefully it's okay to check it out. Wow. Nothing but garbage. This street is really cool. We have these ghetto windows, nice little bench. Over here, these windows up here have been blown out sometime, and little antiques hanging out here. And then up here, absolutely abandoned room with nothing but garbage, debris, old tables and branches in it. And the roof, well, that could cave out at any minute. Complete accidental discovery. This one is an absolute gem. There was some construction going on there where I needed to go, so the guy guided me over here, and look what he guided me to. An abandoned Soviet swimming pool, swimming park. Unbelievable. Look at these slides. Just completely abandoned. Of course, this one's just full of bricks, concrete bricks. Man, that slide looks fun. I don't know what that one is for. There's nowhere to go. That makes no sense at all. But there's little kiddie ones over here too. This swimming pool is massive. Wow. Kind of trashed. Hasn't been fixed for God knows how long. What a cool discovery. Would love to know how long this has been abandoned for, why it became abandoned. I would love just to know the backstory to it. I guess it's just a mystery, and maybe it's better off that way. So I just looked at my map to find something to do, and I found a place called Queen's Landing, which sounds pretty cool. And until I get there, I'm gonna keep going down these streets because I always find cool things. And I made another wicked cool discovery. Look at this. It's old, it's ancient, it's rusty. Got 3 bells on the top. The door is open. And it's absolutely beautiful. And this is the local street that it's on, as far away from another tourist as you could possibly find. I would love to thank Maps.me, my offline map, for leading me to this absolutely undiscovered gem. This is Queen's Landing. This is why you never trust your offline map, because this is ridiculous, man. This is just the most Soviet looking place I've ever seen, and according to my offline map there should be a little castle here, but not the case. And alternatively, according to my Maps.me offline map, this is a place called King's Landing, which is nothing again but just Soviet style buildings. God knows what these are for. But yeah, I really don't think this is anything special. I have no idea why they pinpointed that on the map. I should also mention that this video is biased. I am only showing one side of the city. Of course, there are absolutely beautiful houses here too that are well intact, absolutely perfect. It was just my mission to come here and find abandoned places, so I hope I don't give the city a bad reputation or anything. That was just my mission, to discover abandoned, cool places like this. But of course, there's absolutely beautiful communities just like this. Most people are living an absolutely normal life, so Georgian friends, please don't be mad at me. It's just interested in the off the beaten path abandoned things. That's why I'm shooting this video. This is indeed the most Soviet-like city I've ever been to, and I thoroughly enjoyed soaking up the vibes of the former USSR town. My mind was racing, imagining what the times were like back then. Admittedly, this type of gloomy and depressing city vibes aren't for everyone. However, I have odd taste of travel, and I love the edgy vibes. After hours of discovering the rougher side of town, I decided to visit the more touristy places. We have made it to Kutaisi city center, and it's a little bit more small than I had imagined, but it is absolutely not hit by tourism, especially mass tourism yet, so I absolutely consider this a hidden gem. There's a beautiful fountain right dead center in the city, but it's right around a traffic circle, so I can't really get up and get cool shots because, well, I don't want to get run over. And then on the edge here, there's a beautiful park with some cool sculptures, so I'm just checking that out now. And right up ahead here, there's a little unfinished building sculpture. I'm not sure what it ever served. I don't really think it's serving anything now, but it's pretty cool, kind of like a Roman architect thing. This is the more optimistic and pretty side of the city. It's rather small and honestly not the reason why I came. However, it was a cool little discovery. This felt more like a typical European old town, just not as well maintained and without tourists. I then decided to flag down a taxi to discover the most famous attraction of the city. The drive took us through some stunning nature, which led to the Galati Monastery. This monastery is nearly 1,000 years old and was constructed in 1106 to celebrate the Orthodox Christian faith of Georgia.
On top of that, it was dedicated to the Virgin Mary and doubled down as the Academy of Science and Education. The monastery is also a burial site to many Georgian kings and public figures and has been crowned a UNESCO World Heritage Site in 1994. After discovering the Galati Monastery, we drove back into the city, stocked up on some cheap-ass beer, hung out at the hostel, and enjoyed the rest of the night with the other travelers. In the next video, we head into the Georgian mountains and explore some of the coolest mountain villages one could possibly find. See you over in the next video.